Okay, so I started on this video the last time saying that we would do 1 through 10, but actually I'm just gonna break it into questions of 5 because I messed up on number 6, if we're being really honest. So, starting back on number 6. The nice thing about the final is that it's gonna be multiple choice, like I said before, and all you have to do is look here. So when I'm looking here, I just have to remind myself that parentheses are liars. So instead of -4 here, it would have an x plus 4. And right here, and it crosses. And remember, that's an odd multiplicity. So it might just be x plus 4 to 1. It might look something like this. So x plus 4 to 1. And then when I'm looking at this point right here, the other one, might be x minus 2 because parentheses are liars. And it is an even multiplicity, which means that its degree is going to be even. So it might be x minus 2 squared. There might be something in front here, but long story short, you can look here and remember, if you ever get confused, you can just plug it into your calculator and see if it matches up. So that's number 6. Moving to number 7. It's a sketch graph of the function below, including correct signs, x-intercepts, and y-intercepts. As far as the x-intercepts go, I'm just going to take the opposites of each one of these. So I'm going to have x plus 1, which is going to give me -1, then +1, +3, and +6. Just going in order there. So, also when I look at the degree, I have 1 here, 2 here, 1 here, 1 here. Okay, so 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus that is going to give me a degree of 5. So I'm going to have an odd function. So I'm going to have an odd function, which tells me, and there's no negative in front, which just tells me when I look at it here, my end behavior is going to be down here somewhere, and my behavior here is going to be this, okay? And to get the y-intercept here, I just multiply all the numbers at the end. So the y-intercept is going to be +1 times -1 times -3 times -6. So 1 times -1. -1 times -3 gives me +3, which gives me -18. So my y-intercept is going to be somewhere like that. And the only one that I bounce on here is this, the one with the even one. All others are going to cross, so it might look something like this. So it crosses a -1, crosses here. Oh, this thing auto-corrected because I was going so slow. Oh my goodness. So it goes here, crosses. Stop doing that. There we go. One more try. Boom, it bounces. And that's a very rough graph. Obviously, it's going to look a lot different than that, but this is just a rough sketch, just showing you how to get the x-intercepts from that. With it being multiple choice, it'll be a lot easier. Okay? So, it says determine if the expression is a polynomial or not. What we're looking for here is there can't be any, you can't have a variable inside a square root. But you can have a square root, but you just can't have a variable inside of it, okay? And all of my exponents here have to be whole numbers, which they are. So because the exponents are whole numbers and there's no variable inside a square root or on the bottom of a fraction or anything like that, this represents a polynomial. And because it is, the degree here, like it asks first, If it's a monomial, binomial, or trinomial, and there's, let me circle these in blue. Let's count the terms. There's 1 term, 2 terms, 3 terms, so that makes it a trinomial. And then the degree is just the highest exponent, which is that 5, has a degree of 5, okay? Number 9, it says, given matrices A plus B, find B plus A. So all we're gonna do here, this is super easy. I'm just gonna write B plus A and then write what the matrices are. 0, 1, 1, 2, -1, -4, plus -1, 1, 4, -5, -3, -3. And then all you do is just add the ones in the same spot. So 0 plus -1 gives me -1. 1 plus 1 gives me 2. 1 plus 4 gives me 5. 2 plus -5 gives me -3. -1 plus -3 gives me -4. -4 plus -3 gives me -7. Then we have 10. I'm just going to write out exactly what it says. It says find 6b minus 6a. So I've got 6b minus 6a. I'm going to have 6 times b. So 6 times -4, -2, -2, minus 6 times 4 times 2 times -1. Okay, and I'm just going to distribute. Remember, with scalar multiplication like this, you're just going to distribute the 6 in to all these. So I'm going to have -24 minus, -24, -12, -12, minus 24, 12, and -6. So when I do these, I'm going to go piece by piece. -24 minus 24 gives me -48. Then -12 minus 12 gives me -24. And -12, -12 minus -6 gives me -6, because minus a negative gives me plus. Okay, so that's my answer there.